Welcome back to Battle for Greyport. We're trying to defeat the Goblin King, and things getting pretty brutal. I have a correction, of course, from the last episode. I left a note. Zot should have taken 2 damage from the Ogre when he taunted him over. I forgot to do that, so instead of having 8 hit points, Zot now has 6. Alright, let's get into it. Our location has been saved. We've already got the reward for it last episode. Fiona's turn to go. She's down to 1 health. Not good. Alright. So she gets to play, because of the location, defending hero gets +1 hero. And so she can play 2. What she's going to play, she's going to play the soldier with the elven bow. The elven bow has snipe 6. Well, that's going to take place immediately. We're going to snipe the Gorgon, because snipe means you can hit anything you want, anywhere you want to hit them. So she can hit that ranged one with snipe. Just going to double check the rule very quickly, and I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Snipe. Deal damage to any monster in play. Now there you go, no problem. Sniping her for 6. 6 and 6 is 12 damage. Gorgon is defeated by the elven bow. So that is exactly what we want to do, because Fiona can take no damage anymore while we're still at this location, or she's going to lose the game. So that's the first hero she's playing. She's also going to then immediately play the soldier, who will do 1 damage, making this 12 damage. So there you have it. And then Zot is going to play 1 character. He's going to just play a soldier, hitting the 2-headed giant for 1 damage. So 10, 11, 12, that's 13 damage. The 2-headed giant is killed. Now, Fiona hasn't even played 2 heroes yet. We've gotten rid of everything in front of her, so that's excellent. She is then going to hang on to Cormac the Mighty. I think she's going to hang on to. She's going to play herself, because she's going to refresh at the end of this turn anyway. She's going to roll a white die, and she has Cleave, which not probably going to do much for her, but it's going to attack the Ogre. So, because it's the only monster left. So we do monsters in front of her, then we can go to the inn, or to the location. If there's nothing there, we can then go over to another player. So we're going to go to the other player. We're going to attack the Ogre with a white die. Come on, something good. She finally rolls something good on the white die. She gets 6. He has 1 shield. We're going to be putting 5 damage on the Ogre. So that makes life quite a bit easier. Alright, now we get into end of round. Monsters do damage to characters. Fiona has no monsters. Excellent, exactly what we wanted. Then damage to locations, no monsters on the locations. Then cleanup. Resolve the little brush symbol. We don't have any. Discard all player cards. Well, Fiona, again, it's her turn. She's going to refresh. She has Cormac the Mighty with her at the moment. And then we're going to discard the cards she played. And Zot will discard the soldier that he played. Continuing on. Discard any shields, unused shield tokens, and recruit. So Fiona has a silver and a copper. Let's see what she's going to recruit. Alright, I think Fiona's going to spend her silver. She's going to recruit. She's going to purchase a dagger, which is a yellow die, dual wield ability, and cleave. So hopefully, if we put that with Cormac, that would be one heck of a wallop. And of course, we're going to replace it right away with the next card on the stack, and it's a Wand of Flame. It's a gold card, splash 3, yellow +2. That's a pretty awesome attack card. But of course, we're down to just silver and copper coins left so far. Alright, back to Fiona to finish off her turn. Alright, so continuing on with Fiona, now that she's recruited, she can discard any cards that she wants. Well, she doesn't want to discard either of these. And then she gets to draw up to her hand limit, which is 5. So she gets to draw 3 cards. Well, let's hope they are good ones. What do we have here? We have the Rogue, a Soldier, and an Acolyte. Not exactly what we wanted, but hey, it's what we get. That's going to conclude Fiona's turn. The taunt marker is going to move over to Zot. So let's get into Zot's turn. Again, he's going to be able to play 2 heroes because of the Red Dragon inability. So let's see what he's going to do. Okay, so over to Zot. He can play 2. This has got 5, 14 health, though. We really want to get rid of him. I don't know if he wants to... Oh, man, he doesn't have a lot of cards. He can play 2, though. Although he can play the Temple Archivist, draw a card, and she can dual wield. After the fight, you may retire a card from your hand. Well, he could get rid of the curse. Ooh, that's not bad. So I think for 1 card, he's going to play the Temple Archivist, meaning he gets to draw a card immediately. He gets an Acolyte. All right. And she can dual wield, but we don't even have any magic items. But after the fight, you can retire a card from your hand. He's probably going to retire the curse because that's just annoying. He can still play another character, and oh man, does he have to play? Let's take a look at Fiona. What does Fiona have? Fiona's got the rogue. The rogue could use the dagger. That's not a very good use of it. Oh man, I don't know. I think maybe, I wonder if she plays the rogue and taunts the ogre over. That might actually be, I think I have a plan. I think that's what we're going to do. Fiona is going to play the rogue, which is going to taunt. We're going to use his taunt ability. We're going to taunt the ogre away from Zot, back to Fiona, which means Zot won't be attacked because it's his turn. And the rogue gets to roll a yellow die against the ogre. So we might as well go ahead and do that. Zot still can play another character, though. So yellow die, come on. A 3 for damage, which means we're going to have 1 shield. So we're going to put 2 damage on the ogre. All right, I think this is not a bad way to do this, because I really want to have actually Zot be first player when we change locations. So if we don't kill this guy this turn, we'll be able to kill him at the start of Fiona's turn next episode, which will then change locations, then it will be Zot's turn. I think that's kind of how I want to do this, if that makes any sense. So Zot is playing the Temple Archivist, and then I think he might just play the Acolyte, because he's not going to take any damage anyway. So you're going to play the Acolyte for 1 damage. So the Acolyte is going to do 1 damage to the ogre. This is going to take it. Oh, hang on, it has a shield, so it won't take the damage. We're going to play the Acolyte anyway. The Temple Archivist now has a yellow die to roll against the ogre. So Zot will do... Should Zot use himself instead of the Acolyte? Actually, I'm going to retro that a little bit. This doesn't make any sense. He's not going to play the Acolyte because the Acolyte can't damage the ogre, so he'll play himself. He's going to refresh anyway, so he gets to roll a yellow die. Pierce 1, which means he's going to ignore that armor. So yes, that makes the most sense. So Zot will play himself and not the Acolyte. A yellow die, and all the damage is going to go through. So 3 damage from Zot, 3 more damage on the ogre. So now the ogre has 8, has 10 damage, only has 4 health left. And that's the end of Zot playing cards. So of course at the end, after the fight, you may retire a card from your hand. Well, this is his hand. He's going to retire the curse because, let's face it, that just sort of clogs up his hand with uselessness. And what's left in his hand is the wench, Gog the half-ogre, and the Acolyte. Okay, and he's going to refresh, so I just put him back because that's what's going to happen. All right, so end of round, which is happening now. Active monsters deal damage. Well, there's no active monster in front of Zot because Fiona taunted him away. Then location monster gets damage. Then we're into the cleanup phase, discarding all played cards. So the rogue gets discarded, and the Temple Archivist gets discarded. I think I like how this is working because Fiona's down to 1 hit point, and that's just bad news. And now Zot is going to recruit. He has a silver and a copper. Let's see what he's going to recruit. All right, he has a silver and a copper. So Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. Gold, he can't get either of those. He could recruit Coronas the Mage, Berserker Apprentice. Maybe the Apprentice. Draw a card and get an extra hero. I think for a copper, Zot will recruit the Apprentice, because that's going to let him draw a card plus get an extra hero to play. So he's going to recruit the Apprentice. And of course, it's replaced right away with another rogue. All right. Is what it is. Back to Zot to end off his turn. And that then will conclude our episode for today. I think I've got things in the position I want them, because, of course, when we change the next location, we're going to have the boss battle happening, and Fiona is going to be down to very few hit points. All right, so wrapping up Zot's turn. He now can discard any number of cards that he wants. I think he's going to get rid of the Acolyte. Well, not get rid of it. Discard the Acolyte. Then he gets to draw up to his hand limit. So he has 1, 2, 3. So he's going to be able to draw 2 more cards. And let's hope they are good ones. He gets an Acolyte and an Acolyte. Okay, well, he still has Gog the Half-Orc and the Wench, so that's at least something. So that's going to be his hand when we come back at the next episode, which is going to be pretty brutal, because I think we're going to be changing location for sure. I'm pretty sure we're going to defeat the Ogre. Wow. All right, so thanks so much for watching along. Hope I haven't made any more errors. Again, if I did, check the comments section of the videos. If I do catch them in editing, I will put a note up while I'm playing. The reason I did this, like I said, and the taunt marker, of course, will move over to Fiona, because she will be getting her turn beginning of the next episode. And then we will be changing locations, and then things are going to get really, really ugly. So thanks so much for watching along. This is Battle for Greyport once again, and this time we're playing against the Goblin King, and I don't know how we're going to pull this off, but you never know. So thanks so much. Thanks for your comments, your subscriptions, your likes. Very much appreciated. Join me next time for the continuation of Battle for Greyport against the Goblin King. All right, here I am back at the end of the episode, because I totally forgot. I got talking or mumbling or something to myself. I totally forgot to roll the attack for the Temple Archivist. So it was supposed to be a yellow die. I just sort of skipped over her attack and went right into Zot. So I'm just going to do it right now. So it's going to be a yellow die attacking the Ogre, and rolls a 1, which is basically not going to have any effect because he has 1 shield. So no harm, no foul, except that I forgot to do it. Left note, fixed it here at the end of the episode. Sorry about that. So once again, thanks so much for watching along. Battle for Greyport against the Goblin King. Fiona, 1 hit point left. Zot, 6. I do believe we're going to get rid of this Ogre at the start of the next episode. So join me then. So thanks so much for watching along, and we'll see you then.